I just really want to do this video for some reason. But I'm just gonna explain like every single school like crazy moment that has happened in my life. So like in third grade, fourth grade or something, I was like randomly just scratching my friend. I accidentally hit him with my nails, and like his eye started bleeding. Not his eye, like his eyelid over his eye. So his eye wasn't bleeding, but he was bleeding kinda. It was on accident though. In fourth grade, my boy, Jay. We'll just call him Jay for short. But Jay and a girl, like, bro, Jay, yeah. Well, he's probably not gonna see this video, so my boy JD and this random girl in like fourth or fifth grade, they just walked out the school. They walked out the school building, reminding you this is fourth grade. Actually, no, it was fifth grade. Fifth grade. JD, I don't know what happens to his genes or like genetics, but my boy JD was 12 years old or something, 10 years old. He had a full mustache, like 6 feet tall. He looked like a grown adult when he was 11. But they both walked out of the building and went and hopped the fence too. I remember that. I'm in sixth grade. Oh yeah, in fourth grade, I met this guy. I met this kid named Saran. He's a good kid. Um, well now he is, I think. But he was like, like those bullies who bully you for fun, but like they're like your friend at the same time, if that makes sense. Like one day, like he was playing football and like he knocked me down on accident or something. Not accident. Well, like, he said he was like bullying me, but like you know what I'm talking about. But like now we're on good terms. We went to the same school. I'm in eighth grade now. I'm in sixth grade. I had a friend named Avery. He was the craziest man I ever met. He is a lunatic. Let's see. Well, in class, he ignore that. That's my sister's boyfriend in the background. But in sixth grade, my boy Avery was crazy. He was eating anything he saw. He ate a piece of paper. He ate a pencil. Like, I'm not joking about anything. He ate a piece of paper, a pencil, wood. Well, he tried to eat the wood, but he couldn't even swallow it. Same with the pencil, I don't think. But he did eat the paper. Um, I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he just randomly farted in class. Like, when you have to fart in class, but like it's embarrassing, so you just hold it in or something. Or like, yeah. My boy was just farting like every like 5 minutes. It was actually annoying. Um, yeah, and when there was like, wow, you probably won't notice, but this little like learning website, my boy would just keep his head down, and like when the math website thing was like started to load, it had like a cool animation. When that started, he looked, and then when the animation stopped, he put his head back down just to see the animation. The animation was fire though. Um, Now in sixth grade, oh yeah, that was Avery. Seventh grade for me was probably the craziest year. I met my boy Ricardo Jovari. JD was in my class from fourth grade. JD's in my class now. I'm in eighth grade. He's in my class. I met him since like fourth grade or fifth grade, maybe even third grade. No, definitely fifth grade though, I think. But seventh grade was the craziest period of the year. Craziest day, craziest year. Uh, Javari and Ricardo were like the two craziest students. There was like a crew. There was four people. It was Javari, Ricardo, JD, and oh, Brian. I love my boy Brian. You know, we never talked to each other because he's selfless. Brian's not in my class anymore. But damn it, bro. Yeah, I don't really got no crazy stories about Ricardo and Javari, but I do have a crazy story with Brian. I was in science class one day, and my boy, my homie, Brian crashed out on the science teacher. We were in science, and he said, "Suck my D, shut the F up, N word," and then he like said something about her, cause he was, yeah. I can't say that though, cause I'm white, so I had to say it in those terms. It was crazy though. Um, oh yeah, in sixth grade, actually sixth grade, I got one more story. I was in this lab for math or whatever. I like met this kid. He's too funny. His name is his name is Aiden. Aiden's still in my class to this day, eighth grade. Um, Aiden in sixth grade. We were in math lab, and I was looking. This is past me. I have autism and like I'm sped. Okay, well that sounds messed up, but no, okay, not sped, but I had like autism and like I don't know what I was doing. Well, actually, I knew what I was doing, but I was searching up like my search history was like guns on the school Chromebook, guns, anime girls, but when Aiden came up to me, he seen like the anime girls on my screen, and he said something about something. We started to talk about the anime girl or whatever on my screen, and he said you seem like he said something. I it's just out of my memory, but we suddenly just became friends. Like I seen him in seventh grade. I seen him once in a while, like in the halls. So yeah. Now back to seventh grade. Um, seventh grade. I don't know. Oh yeah, I told the Brian story. Brian was too crazy though. It was last year. It was school last year. But yeah. I'm gonna say some eighth grade stories while I think about the seventh ones if I forgot. So let's see here. I don't know. So eighth grade, um, I met this kid. His name is Aaron. Aiden. Well, Aiden wasn't in my class for like 5 months, but if you heard that in the background, that was my PlayStation notification. Sorry. Uh, Aiden was not in my class for like 4 months until he got switched in. But I met Aaron. He's funny too. He's the best one out of all of them. Like, well, he changed over the time. Like from the start of the year. Well, I didn't really know him until like a month, like 3 months ago. But I mean, he's always joking around. He farts. Okay, well, you know, like when you fart, but like you force it, if that makes sense. Aiden and Aaron is the best duo. Like they always just fart mad loud in class for no reason, especially in ELA class. Like I don't know how to do it. They like force it kind of and just make fart sounds. Too funny. And Aaron Aaron like does some. He's always acting. Well, he's like sometimes always acting zesty. That's what I love about him, bro. He's too funny with his little zesty dances. Well, like bro, oh my god, he's too funny, bro. Like, I remember one day in gym, there was like we were doing like a chest. Not, okay, that sounds kind of weird, a chest in gym, but like, You know what I'm talking about. There was like a ladder thing you had to like run across, but he said, "Oh, I can run," and then he did this goofy all jump, run slash movement thing. But yeah, I can't really think about more about Aaron. I don't know if I'm gonna even upload this video, but if you're seeing it now, well, if you're still watching for no absolute reason, comment "I love cookies" right now, please, just to tell me you're watching still. Or maybe you're just listening to this for no reason, like while you're gaming. But yeah, for 8th grade still, I don't know. Oh yeah, in 7th grade, I was in my bus in 7th grade. The parking lot behind the school, there was a fight, and this one kid like broke the other guy's nose or something, and he was bleeding a lot on the floor with his nose. He was bleeding from his nose. He got smacked though. He like got okay, a little smacked. He got like punched so hard, bro. Oh yeah, 8th grade. Well, I'm gonna get this out of the way first. So yesterday was the last day of winter. Today's the first day of spring. But today's my birthday, so I have the same date as spring's thingy when spring starts. So that's pretty cool. My birthday's on spring. Oh yeah, the girl crying over a seat. I'll tell the other two fight stories though. So this tall, weirdo, ugly looking girl. Okay, maybe if she's watching this. Okay, she's not. No one watches my videos, and no one's watching this far. But this girl was like rage baiting this big girl, and like the big girl threw like a, you know, the red sauce you dip in your cheese sticks or whatever. She had a cup of that, and she threw it on the tall girl, and then they started a fight, but it was like barely a fight. And the second fight was like, it just randomly happened. This one girl just jumped this another girl for no reason, or maybe there was probably a reason, but yeah. Today was crazy, bro. Oh yeah, so first period was science. Science was pretty calm. We was researching about penguins and Pedro, the Water King guy. So we were looking through the bar exam things. Watch the clip. Um, so yeah, and then the second period was, I forgot, bro. Damn it, bro. What was second period? Oh wait, no. First period was my civics classroom. It was, I think. And bro, my civics teacher wasn't here. All she does is yap the whole class and gives us at the end of the class like 5 minutes work. So she wasn't here. That was the first period today. The second period was actually science, and then the third period was my UA. Well, if you know what that means, you probably know what that means. And I had art with the most annoying teacher in the art class because she's so annoying, bro. But she wasn't here also. Like, my, it's my birthday today. The first day of spring is today. Our lunch seats in the lunchroom got changed. There's so many things. I got new kicks, bro. I got the cacaos. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, right. And then after, I didn't have a teacher for art, so that was free period. Same with civics, kinda. Let's see, bro. Oh, wait. Actually, no, because she wasn't here, right? Oh, wait, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. That was yesterday. But, sorry, guys. My civics teacher was here for the full day today. It was my ELA teacher. What? Yeah, my ELA teacher wasn't here. I had a math test, light work. He didn't grade it though yet. Well, he's grading it probably right now. Because, I think I finished. Did I turn it in? I think. Um, and then, and then lunch comes around. They switch all of our seats. I feel weird, but then I talk to this dude. He's my boy. I like never interact with him, but he's actually like really nice, bro. He's 14. He's like an expert on cooking. He cooked rice before, chicken, steak at 14. He cooked even more stuff. I love that dude, bro. Angel, yeah, that's his name. And then after lunch, I had. Oh yeah, I had ELA. Did I? Wait, what? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, my ELA teacher wasn't here, so technically free period 2. And then my Portuguese. And then after that, my last period of the day, Portuguese. Portuguese, bro. Okay, there's 6 periods in the day. The last one was Portuguese. She's annoying. She's not annoying. She's not annoying at all. Actually, I love her. She's a great Portuguese teacher. It's just like I feel like she just like I don't know. Actually, no. She. I feel like all the language teachers are trash except her. Well, she can be annoying sometimes, bro. But yeah. So she wasn't here, and then it was light work. But I got really scared today because last time I was in art, my art teacher said, "Next class, next class, if we don't finish our projects, you need to stay after school. If you don't finish uh our projects for class." But she wasn't here today, so we could do that next week, and it's my birthday today, so I don't have to stay after school on my birthday. So that's nice, bro. I have a lot of crazy moments in Portuguese. This kid named Bentley, this guy said he has a small dick in Spanish, and then Bentley said, "Hey, get the out! Like, I don't gotta, I don't gotta effing stupid freaking small wee wee." Okay, well he cursed, but I'm just trying to dim it down so I can't curse, so I won't curse in the video. He was literally screaming. This guy, well, this is like in general in Portuguese for 8th grade, like any day in 8th grade. This wasn't all today, but this kid did like a backflip. This other kid was jumping off his desk. This guy was cuddling with his girl. Well, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. In Portuguese, this guy was like rubbing himself against a girl or something, not in a sus way. Like he was like putting his head on her shoulder and like rubbing. That's another PlayStation notification. If you could ignore that. But yeah. Oh yeah, we could do girl crying over seat. This was like a month ago already somehow. But this tall girl, she was sitting with like a emo bitch. No, I didn't mean to swear. Well, I didn't really swear. This tall girl, oh, Carla. This girl Carla, she's tall. This girl was sitting with an emo girl, and like the teacher told her to move. The ELA teacher told her to move, but she said no. And then my civics teacher is like so serious and like she's funny sometimes. I don't know how to explain it. She's like she makes you want to be like mature if that makes like she like I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it. I'm so sorry. But if ignore the motorcycles in the background if you do hear them. But yeah. Then my civics teacher came in and then she said, you have to move. You can't sit next to that person. And then And then she said no again, and then the civics teacher said, I could just get security and make them pull, and then I could get the security and make them pull you out of the classroom. And then she started crying over a seat. Like, the teacher wants you to move, and you start crying because you don't want to. But, like, that's just dumb, bro. And they called security, and the civics teacher said, Are you crying right now? That's pathetic. She actually said pathetic. Well, I think she did say pathetic. Or, like, she said something about, like, you deserve this or something. I don't know what she said, but yeah, bro. But, yeah, this girl crying over she was done, bro. And then, I don't know if I could list, oh, crap. I don't know if I could list any more stories of my life. Well, in school life. Should I just, should I just, sorry, I had a burp. I'm sorry, bro. Everyone does it. Everyone does it. So. I don't think I can even think of any more stories, bro. Yeah, one video, I think I'm gonna tell, like, all my life story. Okay, no. I'm just gonna tell you, like, one story, one funny story. So I was, like, 11 at the beach with my ugly old glasses and crooked teeth looking at, with my ugly old metal detector. Okay, my metal detector was actually pretty nice. I was trying to find some stuff. Well, I obviously got my teeth fixed. Like, I don't have glasses anymore. I should have glasses, I think, right? Because, like, randomly. Okay, never mind. So I was at the beach. I wanted to take a break from magnificent. Where did that come from? Uh, metal detecting. Metal detecting. Wanted to take a break, so I hopped in the ocean for a bit. And then I wanted to skip some rocks. So I was finding some rocks. And I see this on the ground, a flat white rock. And I pick it up, and it's smeared. And it was bird poop. So I just touched bird poop and picked it up on my fingers. And, like, I didn't notice until, like, 10 seconds, and then, like, I don't even know what happened right there, but I probably hopped into ocean and just wiped myself down or something. But yeah, I can't really think of any. Oh yeah, this kid Sam was a new student. The first day he came, well, like, the first day he got into school, he was a new student. Like, we just got him like 2 months ago in our class 2 months ago. But the first day he came here, bro, there was a fight at lunch, and something else happened too. Someone crashed out in class, I think, bro. But yeah. Oh yeah, this year, uh, everyone, well, like Aaron, Aiden, JD, well, everyone was doing it. But these people were, like, starting to get sticky notes and putting them in, like, a arrow tip shape and throwing them on the ceiling. And my science teacher was fine with it. She actually loved it. But then the assistant principal said, like, she got noticed. She started seeing them, like, in on the hallway roofs. Like, they were only doing it in the classroom, but now they started to do it everywhere, and then the principal got mad. The assistant principal got mad, I meant. And then she said, "Hey, if you need to take these all down." And then, like, everyone, the teacher actually took them all down for us. There was like three other students that helped, but she counted them all, and she said there was 101 arrow paper things inside the roof. Cause like you know how the roof is like the little papers were sharped, so like it just stuck to the roof. So there was 101. I forgot. It was like 101 or 100. It was exactly 100, I think, or it was 101, which is kind of crazy coincidence. 100, perfectly on 100. Yeah, bro. So yeah, and oh yeah, one day this kid in my class, this guy, I think it was Evanson. Oh, my boy. Oh, I love Evanson, bro. Evanson is exactly like Aaron, kind of, but not really zesty. Um, he was in my class only for like a month, but he got switched out. I still hang with him though sometimes in gym class, bro. Aaron's in my gym class too, bro. It was Evanson, I think, but one day this kid put lead inside of a computer and it started smoking. So yeah, that's fun. Um, And then, bro, one day, I don't know what happened in the toilets. I don't know if it was by a student or on accident. Oh, my brother's texting me. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, I'll be back because my brother's texting me. Alright, I'm back, guys. So I gotta get on my chair. It's gonna be loud. So sorry. Oh, my brother always texted me if there's someone in the bathroom because his room's downstairs, but he's too lazy to walk up to check. Sorry. At dinner, so oh yeah, so I don't know if it was a student. I don't know if it was the janitors. Like, I don't know. It was probably the students, but maybe it was just a misleakage or misalignment. But the toilet was like leaking. Well, this is what I heard. I've seen none of it, but I smelt it. Like a pipe not exploded, but like a pipe was leaking. It was probably leaking like all the toilet water, so it was probably leaking poop, uh, dirty water, pee, and then there was like no evidence from seeing it, but like, oh yeah, it started in my science room, cause it went inside of the vents and it smelled like diarrhea in there. I'm so sorry for saying that, but bro, life is life. But it smelled like poop, bro. It stank. And then it moved, and then the smell went into the hallway, so the whole hallway smelled like poop, bro, and piss. So like everyone was covering their nose. There was like one kid that wasn't for some reason. His nose was probably stuffed up, probably, cause like you can't really breathe in anything while your nose is lip locked. So that's why, bro. So yeah, and then yeah, something was linked. Oh yeah, last year this student touched this teacher inappropriately. I'm not gonna go into depth, but then the teacher quit or something after that experience. Makes sense. Kind of bad. I don't know why the student would do that. Oh yeah, this year and last year, someone pulled. Oh yeah, this girl, I know her. I forgot her name though, but this year, this girl pulled the fire alarm 2 times in a row. It was like, well, this is like an example. Monday she pulled the fire alarm, and then Tuesday, 2 days in a row. But then she stopped because she got caught by security. So yeah. She pulled the fire alarm. So yeah, remember. Oh, last year I was a complete like thief. I was stealing everything. Same with this year. Last year, oh yeah, actually no man. I used to skip classes yet last year. I know I was really. I only skipped classes last year in my whole life. Only in 7th grade, and like my total was like only 4. But if you there's like a little room underneath the staircase, and it's literally so chill. No one is underneath there. It's a chill room. I went on my laptop and played some GTA. Okay, well, an off-brand game of GTA on blocked websites. It was so fun. I've never ever went under there with someone else, like a friend, but I went underneath the staircase. Nothing was there. It was completely clear. There was a window outside, so it was beautiful too. Uh, every staircase was the same except like one. This one behind it, it had a big box and a like a stack of wood, and there was like 800. There was like 200 pencils broken in half. So there was like 400 pencils. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm not joking with anything at all. I I stole all of them. Like I at this one staircase, at the empty staircase, I left my Chromebook open. It had GTA, not GTA, off-brand GTA racing car game. So I was alone. I kept my stuff under there, and then I walked across the hallway to the other staircase, went behind it, grabbed all the pencils, walked back to the other empty staircase, so the other one had a box, and then now I'm going back to the other under the other staircase, and I like put all the pencils up in there. Yeah, it's funny. So like I just put all the pencils in my case thing, and I steal all them. This year I stole like 5 notebooks. I stole like 3 notebooks. One was from 2016. One was from 2017, and the other one was from 2019. That's history right there, bro. I stole those. Cause this old room was used to be like CBIB is a group of like really bad kids. But so I was in that. Well, they transformed that room into like a research and tech room. So now it's not like a CBIB room. But like the desks had like storage units beneath them, so I opened it and I found like 5 notebooks from 2019 and 2017, 2016. So yeah, I stole. I don't know. Oh yeah, this year I went on a field trip. It was literally like an hour and 30-minute drive on the bus. Bro, on the bus, it was like a 1 hour and 30. Why is my cursor? Okay, there we go. On the bus, um, it was like an hour, 30-minute drive. We were going to Boston Science Museum, and it was mad fun. I brought my phone. I played SCP Containment Breach. Like, oh, this is like going to the museum. I was playing on my phone. I was watching YouTube. I was mostly listening to music, but let you know, yeah. So all I did while going to the museum, I played music. I mostly listened to music. I played like a little bit of games, watched YouTube, watched Instagram, and then when I came back, and then when we hopped back on the bus like 3 hours later to go back to my city, to my school, it felt way longer. But on my phone, I played a little bit of SCP Containment Breach. I played some Roblox. And then I mostly just watched Instagram and some little bit of YouTube, but mostly Instagram. So yeah, that was fun. Last year, oh yeah, last year, bro. Last year in 7th grade, um, I had this field trip. We were going to the zoo. It was mad fun. It was like a 30-minute drive, 1 hour drive or something. I remember this one time, well, in the museum, there was a peacock just roaming around the zoo. My friend dropped his phone in the parrot habitat place, but security like got the phone back, and then the teacher said, "You cannot pull out your phone until we get back on the bus," or something. I don't know. He was trying to take a picture. His dumb ass dropped it in the parrot thing. But yeah, we went inside of this little butterfly place. They were humongous, bro. They were like the size of a $1 bill. One landed on me, bro. I got scared. No, cause it was. I'm not scared of butterflies, but like when it landed on me, I got scared, kinda. Cause like it was sudden. Cause I didn't expect that. Like the first thing I walked into. But yeah, like after that, I wasn't scared. I was kind of scared, but not really. The tiny ones, they were like all over people and mean too. But yeah, bro. I'm gonna try to think about field trips. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I'm just making this video for memories, to be honest. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this public. Probably private or unlisted. Screw it, I'm gonna put it public for everyone to listen, I guess. But, wait, can you stand on here? I haven't heard this walking sound in 30 minutes. Normal sound. But yeah, I think those are all the stories. Oh yeah, the 7th grade field trip. I remember this one moment we had like packed lunch, like school packed lunch. I had this mini water bottle. I had this cold turkey sandwich. It was mad good. I didn't eat anything. Like I took the turkey off. I sat underneath. It was a hot summer. Well, not hot summer. It was it was like the start of summer. It was like the end of the year. Um, the zoo was mad hot. So I was sitting underneath a tree in this beautiful afternoon, sitting under a tree with my little water bottle in my cold turkey, eating like it was so good and yummy, bro. And the bread too, bro. And the apples, bro. The apples were bangers, bro. But I don't think there's like anything else to list down, bro. I mean, I'll obviously make more videos about this stuff, maybe, bro. But yeah, I don't know. What time is it, bro? Cause I might get some birthday cake. Cause they did sing happy birthday to me. I didn't get no cake though yet. Like right before this video, I was literally celebrating my birthday. So yeah. And if you're still watching for no reason and you already commented I love cookies, comment right now. Um, do you go comment I like lights because I like lights. Comment I like lights. Lights. I can't say lights. A light. A light. A lights. A lights. So comment down I like lights. I can't say that for some reason. It's probably because I haven't drunk in a while. Was that a pizza menu? Damn, that expensive. My bank balance is like $130 right now. So, so those are all the stories I got for you guys, I think. So I don't know. And that's the loudest thing you probably heard in the video so far, bro. There's no other stories I could think of. Maybe lunchtime if I can think about lunchtime, bro. Oh yeah, this cute girl. Never mind. Well, my crush like was telling me about something. Okay, I'm not gonna say my crush's name, bro. Cause like, okay. But like one day she asked me for like something to like give her or something like her, like cause like she was like, cause like it was like lunchtime. I'm like, yeah. Like I gave her my like food, like not my food, but like one day I just gave her like, well, like she asked for like my apple slices and I gave it to her because like, yeah, because why not? But then this ugly, okay. Oh yeah, okay, I have one more story. So today's Friday, yesterday was Thursday, this happened yesterday. So I have this thing called social group because I guess I have bad social group things. I can't socialize with people correctly. But I have social group. So I was in my social group class. Well, like I was in my social group thing with like 5 people and this teacher. Like in a small room. It was like for special ed people. I'm special ed, I guess. Because I have autism, I think maybe so. On ADHD, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just sitting there, barbecue sauce on my. I love. Okay, that was so sudden. When I cut my sentence, I said, "I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my." I can't see it. It's a old Vine. It's too funny. I was thinking about that, but okay. So when it was, so we bring our stuff in there. Everyone else grabbed their stuff, but I left. I didn't grab my stuff, and the teacher locked it. And then everyone walked away. And then when I got to class, I said, "Oh crap, my stuff is in that room." So I told the teacher, "Can I go back to get my stuff?" And she said yes. And then I went back. The door was locked. No one was in there. I knocked, and then yeah. So after that, I went back to the room. I said, "The door's locked. I can't get my stuff in this." She said, "We will wait until someone does that for you or something." And then lunch comes around, and then I see the security guard, so I raise my hand. I ask him, "Do you have a master key?" And he says yes. And I said, "It's a long story, but can you open this door for me? Because my stuff got locked inside." And he said, "Sure." And because I didn't notice until now, but every single security guard has like the master key, I guess. And then I just explained what happened. He was like chill about it. He opened the door for me. The lights were off, so he turned them on. I grabbed my stuff, head back to the place, the lunchroom with my homies. So, man. And now that's all the stories I gotta tell you, bro, I think. Oh, yeah, so actually, no, last week, like on last week on Thursday, last week on Wednesday, I got a haircut. It was clean. Oh yeah, today everyone said happy birthday to me. So that just blessed my sorry for the PlayStation notification. Today was Friday, my birthday. Everyone said happy birthday to me, so that just blessed my heart. But back to the story. So last week Wednesday I got my haircut. It was fire. And then Thursday this was last week. Like this was last week. Like this week, Thursday, Friday was calm, but last week. So last week, Thursday, Friday I didn't go last week, but Thursday I got really nervous. I didn't put my hoodie down, so like 3 periods in the day, 2 periods in the day, they made me go to this place, school accountants juster thing. Wait, no, it was like this place. There was like it was an office, not an office, but like this girl was sitting down, and like she said, "What's wrong?" It's like when you got in trouble or like I went in there. She said, "What's wrong?" And then I said, "I'm like I can't put my hoodie down because everyone's. I feel like everyone's gonna blame my haircut and say it's ugly." Well, actually, no. I'll tell this. So I showed like 3 people. Like I didn't put the hoodie all the way down, but like I put it like so they could see like my half of my head. And I mean, the first dude said it looks okay. Well, he said it in a positive way, not trying to. He said it in a positive way, not trying to be disrespectful. He said it looks good, but like the sides kind of look bad. He said did you go to the Hispanic like Spanish barbershop? And I said yes, and he said don't go to that one next time. You should go to like some. He said something about like another barbershop in the city. So I mean, I think he did like it. He didn't even laugh at all. He just said like the sides look bad. But I showed my other friend. He said, "Yo, that cut is fire." But then he laughed right after, and then like I thought he was like laughing about my haircut. He said it looked good, but then right after he laughed. This my other friend. So I don't know. But then I just calmed down and then like and then they brought me to this room, the office, not the office, but like and then I wouldn't so I went to the place with the woman with the female girl woman place thing. She said, "Why won't you take off your hoodie?" And then she said, "Can I just see it so like we could just like make sure if you like she said we might like she said I could keep it on if she would let me see my haircut if it's bad enough. She would let me have it on." But I said no. And then she called my mom and then and then my mom got mad at me. She said no game if you don't take it off or something. And then like I started crying. So yeah, and then I calmed down and then this other student came in. She always talks to her. So I was just in the corner crying. Okay, well they actually gave me work to do my science work. So I did that kinda, and then I just stood up and looked at the microwave, not crying at all. Um, but then this girl was like talking to this other girl. So she was talking about like how her relationship is. She is like lesbian. She has a girlfriend. That's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, like I feel like I'm going in too deep. But yeah. Um. But then my friend said, "Yo, happy birthday, bro!" Like today, and like like in the future, well, like 1 hour ahead of that, when they said happy birthday, not laughing, like serious. I'm 14 now. But like I said to myself, like maybe like friends joke around. Like they say like, yo, I don't know how to explain it. But like how friends joke around, they call you ugly, like they say you act sus and look weird. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. Like they say you don't pull no B words or something. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sorry. But like then like when he said happy birthday, like serious now, cause sometimes people like say something about you that's nice, but then they laugh. Well, like they laugh, but like they're joking around obviously, cause they're your friend. So in that moment, I said, You know, maybe my friend wasn't even laughing at me. Maybe he was laughing at something else he was thinking of right after. So maybe that's why. Or maybe because, you know, friends joke around all the time. But like, yeah. So yeah, that was last week. This week was absolutely fire, bro. But yeah, I don't think I have any other stories. So, bye guys. I'm gonna end the video. So you've commented, I love cookies. And then now you've commented, I like lights. Now, if you made it to the end, comment, I, I hate, I, um, I hate the zoo 332. Comment, I hate the zoo 332. So, bye guys. That's me just explaining all my school stories. Okay, wait, actually, no, I have one more. Actually, no, no. Oh, yeah, I have one more. So, in 5th grade, my teacher was passing out donuts and munchkins from, like, Dunkin' Donuts. She was wholesome. Because we completed our test and, like, she gave us a reward for, like, getting donuts. Oh, yeah, in 5th grade, in the cafeteria, we had, like, this little place. There was police officers. And, like, there was, like, so many projects and stuff. This guy, I don't know how to explain it, but they had, like, tables set up with different type of animals. There was, like, a big snake there. Like, every single thing was alive. Every insect and animal was alive there. There's like, cages. It was so cool. I seen a snake. This was in the cafeteria. A snake, spiders. There was a project post. There was, like, a 3D project of a volcano exploding. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And today was the craziest day. You already know what you already know what happened today. At the end of the day, you go to the cafeteria to wait for your bus. So I was doing that. But I think it's actually happening right now. The school dance costs $5. Like, hell no, that's too expensive. But, like, the school dance is happening today, which is probably happening right now. But the cafeteria is always filled up with chairs and tables. But the cafeteria had no tables and chairs. The whole room was empty. It was like it was a super big room, empty. And it reminded me of a liminal space. You know, that's what they're called, right? Liminal spaces. It's like big empty places or something. That feels nostalgic. Nostalgia thing. So that was crazy, bro. And then this kid was doing the seal movement, Avery, bro. Bro, if Aaron was on my bus, bro, that would be too funny. With Avery too, bro. But yeah. Now that's officially all the stories I have, bro. So yeah. So bye, guys.